Project Farm.
Hey, in this video, we're gonna see what this DJ can do. Yeah!
Harley has a Rubicon here. We have thrown away everything that makes this thing a Rubicon, and yeah, let's go.
We're going to be putting some metal cloak fenders on the front, and then the flares.
I don't mean to interrupt
sides.
you, but did a squirrel attack that hand?
Yeah. A Squirrel King.
That's disgusting.
That was driving a 4x4.
Okay.
And then metal cloak rock sliders on each side. This Jeep has 54,000 miles on it. And then right here we got a broken window. This weekend we're going to get a door and a quarter, and that'll have to be resprayed once that's installed. And then on the underside we're putting a long arm kit on, and we've already ground it, and I'm about to start priming and painting those.
This thing looks like it has pretty good paint on it, doesn't it?
Besides the dust, yeah.
Yeah, no.
Actually,
I mean,
it's got good paint.
yeah, this thing has excellent paint.
It's a 6-speed manual, which they only put in the, I think, the later year of 06.
Does it got a granny gear?
Yeah. Hard top's in pretty good shape. You know, it's not faded or anything. Well, we're gonna repaint the other side because of that little bit of damage, but the front and rear bumpers are Smittyville, and then it has the tire carrier with a hitch right there. And so.
All right. Well, we'll let you get at it.
Yep.
All right.
Get to work on this. All right. So right here, I ground where the bracket was.
Don't point with the hand that's hurt. Okay.
Okay. So right here.
Come on, hurry up.
So right here I ground, actually you can still see a little bit right there, where the bracket was. I ground it down, sanded it, and primed it.
So I noticed that you removed the spring buckets.
Yep, we're doing the Terraflex. The spring bucket used to be at this angle, which is stock, and then the Terraflex brings it up and levels it up, so the springs are straight up and down.
Cool. Cool. That frame looks pretty good.
Yep.
Alright. Yeah, so is that painted?
No, still needs some Rust-Oleum black on it. For the final.
That's a etching primer, isn't it?
Yep.
Alright, cool. This is his 06 Ruby. He's tearing the interior out. The rest of it, we pretty much already had it out, but he's concerned about the grinder sparks and the welding sparks on this quarter. Good idea. You know, if you've done very much body work, when you start grinding, man, those sparks will ruin glass and what have you. So he's going to cover, I have some big pieces of leather. He's going to throw over that dash and cover up that windshield. And he's pulling all this off the factory roll bar, if that's what you want to call it. And yeah, so we'll get at it. So I've been thinking we probably should get him tested. Alright, so we got to replace this right here. It's got a buckle up here, and so the seam sealer comes around here. One thing that I used to do, since I used to do this for a living, is to heat it. Put some heat on it and it'd soften it right up, and I could peel it with a sharp instrument like that I'd ground. Oh boy, it's already working. Take a measurement. I have a feeling that these are probably pretty accurate. These well nuts. And let me grab a tape measure. So that one back there measured from there to there, just under 22 3/4. Yeah, they're right on. See, those are going to be stamped at the factory. So actually, I can go off that. That's pretty accurate measurement. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to come up here and give myself a scribe line right here. I'm going to go ahead and do it. I'm right in there. Sharp yaw, you get it? I'm setting right in that body seam, and let me tell you what side am I going to go on? How about I go right there? I'm going to go, I like that. Now I'm going to double check a couple other things, but what I'll do is this will give me starter cut, because I'm going to come in here and fit this. You know, I'll make it long, come in here and fit it, because when vehicles get hit, they'll pull the metal and either stretch it, or most times stretch the metal. Sometimes that can be pretty difficult. Okay. Alright, boy, it's bright out here, but we'll make it work. You can see we got this cleaned up pretty good. Walk our way down through there. So we got a quarter that we're going to take apart. And I have to finish removing this. And we will come up here, like I've already showed you. Finish cutting it up there. Just let me get at it. You might as well get all that seam sealer out, because if you don't, as soon as you start welding it, it'll catch on fire.
Hey guys, so we got an update video here. A little bit of work on the Jeep. Darren is welding this again. Show it to you right here. Make sure to look right into the bright light.
I gotta let it cool.
Well, that means it's a good time to interview you.
What?
It's a good time to interview you then.
Okay, talk to me.
What are we talking about?
Okay, so we're welding this
Okay. Is that it?
with an ESOB welder. Pretty excellent. You know, I bought my first Let me see. So my dad owned a large highway coach company, and when I was 16 years old, 15, maybe 15 or 16 years old, we had a big Snap-on truck that used to come into the shop and out to the farm, and so I financed my first welder. Yeah, that's probably not the best thing to do, but Snap-on 140. It was a 110 welder, so I ended up financing that. I traded that out. I should have got the 220 version of that. I think that was a 210. I forget the number of it. I should have got that one, and if I'm not wrong, it had I was thinking it had a detachable suitcase welder, but that was later on. I ended up getting a big Snap-on 300 welder, MIG-TIG welder. It was too big for what I did. I think I ended up getting the aluminum spool gun, and either way, every attachment that they made, that was actually that welder right there, and my 140 was made by Sun Electric. Now some of the other ones were made by Century. So these are just spot welds, just to get it in place. You see I did a string right there and a string there, letting them cool down, and you don't want to heat it up too much.
Here's the welder right here. ESOB.